Hi, Tonka. Okay, this is dog aggression right here. These are two guys. Gentle, please. Gentle, please. Okay, gentle. Good boy, Tonka, right? You can see that the hackles are up on him. So he's a little bit wanting to do that. And there's that point, because Nero is 11 years old now. And Nero had a lot of significant issues. And he was caged for 7 years. For 7 years of his life. He came to me intact last year that I adopted him, not a year ago. I mean, from Save Rocky, the Great Dane Rescue and Rehab charity, the largest nationwide Great Dane rescue in the U.S. And Tonka is from the Southampton Animal Shelter. So he's kind of a famous dog here. Obviously, he's been in the newspaper and all that stuff, and I'm doing this because of the... I'm doing this because I am tired of all the trainers and behaviorists that are saying that they deal with high aggression dogs, that they deal with dogs with severe dysfunctions and so forth. A lot of them have, well, should I say, a lot of them lack the experience, the intuition, the desire, the passion, and the wish to help heal these guys. So Nero is about 31 inches at the withers. Tonka is about 36 inches at the withers. So when it comes to dogs, giant breeds like Great Danes are the first ones to be euthanized. Aggression, whatever it is, they have a stronger bite strength than a pit bull. And when you have a dog like Tonka at 36 inches, he's about 43 inches standing height. On his hind legs, he's 6 feet 4 inches tall, and I'm 5'11". So with dogs like that, with giant breeds, they're the first to be euthanized because they're the ones that absolutely no one will rehabilitate, because nobody wants to get hurt. Nobody wants to get bitten by a dog that can literally kill you. And with Tonka, for example, his reactivity was really quite significant. Male reactive. He's had 7 owners. Six of them, unfortunately, severely abused him. And that includes gentle guys. That includes pounding him in the head with punches. When he was about 8-9 months of age, so he has 30% vision impairment, 10% hearing loss, and possibly about 5 or 10% brain damage. And again, of course, if you're getting punched in the head when you're a puppy, you're going to get hurt. And that's after his second fear period. Hi, silly boy. Him being this close to my face is something that we've worked on quite a bit. And his rescuer in Southampton's Patty. Risked her life, literally, by getting into the kennel with him for months and months and months. So Patty's the one who is incredibly brave to be able to sit with Tonka and bring him to a point where he can let her touch him. Now the one thing is, nobody else at the shelter was able to, except for an incredible trainer by the name of Wendy, and she's the other one that kind of helped. Okay, guys, stop. Gentle, please. So it's about talking to them. It's about making them feel that they're safe. It's about letting them know that the pack is good. Right? Is the pack good? So you couldn't get this close to Tonka. He had to be muzzled for a day and a half. He had to be tethered for 4 days in my home. I was alone by myself with him for 7 days in a row. I slept beside him. Incredible things. It's not easy, absolutely for sure, and I do know that not anyone can do what I'm doing. And it's not that I'm brave or stupid. It's the fact that I truly believe, with the work and the love that we give to these guys, we get this. We get this kind of guy. We get this guy who is the dog that everybody wanted to have killed. Deborah Hall from Ground Boots Wine That You Love or whatever, tried to have Tonka killed. She wrote a letter to the Southampton Animal Shelter demanding that Tonka not be released to me. So that's what you get when you have somebody who has way too much power and way too much money. Another guy named Jeffrey Berry, same thing as well. He also emailed the Southampton Animal Shelter asking to have Tonka not released to me. That would have meant Tonka would have been euthanized right there, because there was a court order attempt to have Tonka destroyed. Well, why are we even calling dogs destroyed? We're calling killing them. So we got to stop using the euphemisms of destroyed and put down and all these things. We're killing them. We are taking the choice of killing the animals. And to me, how much of a difference is killing them, euthanizing them, than it is for even a hunter. Okay? So anyways, that's my little rant. And I'm just tired of trainers, and I'm tired of behaviorists that are medicating dogs that are perfectly normal, other than the fact that this behaviorist has no idea. I'm here in British Columbia. There's a female behaviorist that's really well respected apparently, but she's prescribing medication, Prozac, all these things to dogs. So I'm trying to fix her mistakes because she doesn't know what the heck she's doing. I've got another dog that I just started working with in Australia. She's deaf and she's blind, and she has what all the top veterinarians, behaviorists in Australia that this person contacted told her to euthanize. That her obsessions were certain issues and so forth. Anyways, I'll get into that part because I'm working on that and helping her come out and develop a program that'll make her feel love. And that's what it really is. At the end of the day, this is love. You can see he still hackles up. He's guarding me, but he's not attacking. So I also want to address a guy named Kyle Schwab of Smash Mouth Rescue. Hi Kyle, how are you? I put up a challenge to you. You say you deal with severe aggression dogs. You brag about it. If you haven't come to me, your dog's last chance, like whatever garbage you're saying, with all due respect, I'm sure you do good at what you do in, but at the same time, here's the thing. You do not feed a dog on your elbow. That is the most inane, asinine approach. You have no command of your gross motor skills that way. If there's a sudden movement, if you fall off your knees, there creates there's a lot of things, and I'm not going to give you the hints, but all I can say is anybody who's paying attention to him and is actually dealing with an aggressive or dysfunctional dog that does that is going to get bit in the face. You have a dog with visual impairment, you're going to get bit in the face. Your arm's going to get bit. And then you can sue the heck out of Kyle. So this is what I'm saying. Kyle, you want to deal with dogs that have aggression issues and so forth like that? Come up here. I will pay you to spend 24 hours at my place, inside my house, even with Tonka. And he's been with me for 5 weeks, so he's good. So I'll pay you for 24 hours, I'll pay you $10,000. I will fly you up here. You stay with Tonka. You get him out of the truck. I have a truck, so I'll put him in the truck. I'll muzzle him. I'll put a 6-foot lead on him. You get him out of the truck. You bring him into the house here. You are alone with him for only 24 hours, not for 7 days, but for 24 hours. And you tell me how you're going to deal with him. Let's see you brag about this now. Let's see you endanger more dogs. That's what I hate, is people who think they know everything and they brag saying that they're at a level, a skill set that they're way, way below. Dealing with severe aggression, dogs, Nero, same thing. And I'll show you something on Nero too as well. With Nero, the last 3 years, he was heavily chained up. So you can see that. There's no choke collar. I don't use choke collars. I don't use prong collars because you know what? That's still abusive. So how do you help a dog heal if you're beating them by using a prong collar? I get that you need it for discipline. You're going out for walks and so forth like that for the majority of people who can't handle a big dog, a really big dog, like Tonka, like Nero. But at the same time, the last thing we want to do is create more negative corrections versus doing something out of love. And here's the thing too. At the same time, we have to realize that we have a connection to animals. We have a connection to animals. And it's a visceral connection. So that these animals all have souls. This is what I truly believe. If I didn't believe that, then there wouldn't be a connection. And I just got to go fix little Sammy's thing. Let me just put this down for a second. Tonka! Tonka! Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Tonka, come here. Good boy. Look at you gallop. Look at you gallop. Hi, silly boy. So this is Tonka, the one that no one in North America could or even would help. Every single behaviorist and specialist, and I'm sure you too, Kyle, said to put him down. So we're going to go to the dog park. Oh wait, if you go check out my rescue page, Arf Arf Bark Bark, you're going to see Tonka running around with other people. running around with other dogs, around children. You know why? Because I helped them heal. I don't come from the point where I'm like, oh, well, I'm so great, I'm going to go show up. I just started publicizing things because of the newspaper, because of the people who have been asking for help. It just disgusts me that people take advantage of dog owners. So the care for Tonka and Kyle Smashmouth Rescue, what would you be charging for a dog like Tonka? Oh, wait, you wouldn't be able to deal with Tonka at all. You'd have him euthanized. But, for example, you'd probably be charging, what, $15,000 a month to rehabilitate a dog like Tonka? And what would he do? He'd spend the whole time in a kennel. Right. Okay, so let's see. I'm charging nothing. And I did this before there was any publicity. So Great Danes of Our Heart is a rescue group. Someone tagged me, I heard about his story, and that's why I agreed to take him, because of the severe abuse. 7 owners, 6 of them abused him. He was shocked, shivering, drooling, quivering. He's been caged, he's been snared. Everything that you can think of has happened to him. And this is freaking what? Anyways, okay. So he's being treated for free for as long as it takes. So it could take upwards of 14 months. It could take upwards of as little as 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. There's Sammy. She's from Taiwan. Almost 2 million stray dogs in Taiwan. So she was hit by a car, left for dead. So now she's alive. She would have lived her life in the shelter. Nero, 10 years. Hi, puppy. 10 years, 4 months of age. He showed up from Alabama. I flew him out here. I did a fundraiser for him. And the entire fundraiser, and you can ask Amy Rain-O'Shek, CEO and founder of Save Rocky, the Great Dane Rescue and Rehab. I donated the fundraiser directly to her, to Francis Lee, his foster. We have to do what's right. We don't go and brag about how great we are. We need to have compassion, and we need to know that sometimes saying things, hi silly boy, hi puppy, okay, we're gonna go for a walk. And oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna take these 3 out on flexi leashes. So we're gonna have fun, because that's what I've been doing ever since I've been doing rescue, rehabilitation. And I've been doing this for a number of years. There's a difference between humanity and compassion and just plain old bragging and endangering lives of dogs. And the owners too. My gosh, putting food on your elbow? Where are you learning this stuff from? Like, are you in space camp or something? Because you really need to tell people that you don't deal with severe aggressions, that you deal with moderate aggressions. Maybe a level 5. Like I said to you, level 7 is the most. It's a $10,000 challenge to you, Kyle. I'll pay you $10,000, even US. I'll pay you $10,000 US. I'll fly you up here, 24 hours with Tonka. Not even another one that I'm dealing with. So you can deal with Tonka. 6'4", standing, 140 pounds, male reactive. Oh yeah, and he likes to guard things. So it just makes me upset, because I see all these people blindly believing how incredibly awesome you are, and I just have to make a public post, man. I just gotta say this, dude. STFU. You couldn't touch the dog's leg. Nero, stop yelling. Thank you. Hey, stop yelling. Stop yelling. You couldn't touch the dogs I deal with. Nobody here in British Columbia can touch the dogs that I deal with. Nobody. And it's not a brag. It's because I'm committed and I'm focused. And it's not that I'm willing to risk my life. I just know that dogs have souls. I just know that they exist. They love. They believe. Nero. Stop yelling. They exist. They believe. And that's what's the most important part about things. There they go. All right. So, anyways, have fun. Enjoy yourselves. And for those people who are watching this, who are not trainers or whatever, make sure you talk to these people and ask them what risk levels that they deal with, that they actually have dealt with. Because they could be endangering the life of your dog, because when your dog reacts and starts biting people, or they don't get any better because they perverted, what are they going to tell you to do? They're going to tell you, well, we've tried, you need to euthanize. That's happiness. That's life. This is something that we all need to do. This is something that we all need to learn to do. We need to connect on a visceral level. Absolutely 100%.